Okay, Folktownies, we have with us today the voice of Folktown.
Drum roll.
Hi, JJ.
Hi.
I would actually like you to introduce all of us right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, we are listening to Deeennnnaaaa, Amanda, and Deeennnnaaaa.
There it is.
I think all of us only... I can't go without referring to Deena in the Folktown space without going, Deena.
I think it's like the around the office. Everybody does it that way.
Yeah.
As soon as your name is
That's
brought
how my
up.
mother calls my name now.
That's where I got it from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been emailing with your mom.
That makes so much more sense now.
The idea of your mom emailing, hilarious to me. Start there.
It's so cute.
For those of you that don't know, JJ is the host of the Can We Geek About podcast
Yeah, with my buddy Kyle.
with Kai Guy, who you guys may remember Kyle as the voice of the Rougarou. The best growl ever done here at Gotham West Studios.
The transformation.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But we stole him today. Congratulations, you're a brand new daddy.
Oh, thank you. I've always been a daddy. Now I'm a father.
Oh, damn, panties have been dropped. That's a
Well
sound
played,
bite.
sir. Well
Thank you.
played.
That was nicely done.
Thank you.
And we just wanted to have you on to so that people could meet you. And also, you know more about
just gonna
all
say,
of this than any of us.
You're like the expert in so many things.
Wow.
No, that might be true.
I don't know. I know a lot. I know a little about a lot. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
I don't have my head doesn't hold information the way it used to. But that's what happens. Drugs and drinking, I suppose.
It's the downfall of many.
Yeah.
Parenthood,
that too.
Well,
But we'll
keep
see.
going.
We'll see.
and we asked you to do, because you are an actor by trade, and we asked you to do the voiceover work for us. What season was that?
2.
2?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2.
Started
Charleston?
in Charleston.
Yeah, so season 1 we had another guy. Womp, womp, womp.
He was too old.
Damn.
Yeah.
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 We've had some really great voiceover
We sure
actors,
have.
but
We have.
then we asked you to do it, and we were like, okay, we're good. We're going to just stay
Tis the
with
voice
JJ.
of-
He said my name, and I was like, we're keeping him.
That's how you get a job.
Deena.
Make sure you know people's names.
Yeah.
And we just asked him off air. Well, I think we were recording. I don't know.
We don't know.
Who knows?
What your favorite story was. So pretend we didn't.
Great.
And also,
yeah.
what was your favorite story?
No, this works out because I already forgot what I answered with.
I'll
Do you
just
want me
remind you.
I was going to say,
Yeah, maybe remind me what I answered with.
We were talking about how good the found footage Chinu episode is.
Oh, yeah.
And you said you really liked the lighthouse.
Yeah.
I like the Lighthouse one a lot. And also one of the Skinwalker one in Colorado.
And you said the Boo Hag.
And the Boo Hag. Those were a couple of my favorites.
The Boo Hag one made me very happy because that one is a near and dear to my heart, that episode.
Did we do a Wendigo one? Wendigo?
It's very similar to the Chino.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that one
That one hasn't come out yet.
hasn't come out yet. When this airs, it will have come out.
yeah.
But yeah, I haven't heard it with all of Katie's sound design yet. I'm excited to. Okay, so we do obviously a lot of cryptid talk on here. Do you have one that you can talk about incessantly, or one that you've got a lot of knowledge on?
Or your favorite.
Oh, a fave.
My favorite, I don't, yes. Yes, I do. I have a bunch of favorites.
Oh my God, play it on.
Perfect.
One of them, I don't know if I would classify them as a cryptid though, but they are still one of my favorites.
Okay.
Imagine if I'm just sitting over here with a book, like fact-checking him. Like,
Yeah. Nope,
you're
that's wrong. That's
You're
wrong. Incorrect. Incorrect.
He does not know more. No, I'm just kidding.
Is the Black-Eyed Kids. I don't know if you've ever heard of Black-Eyed Kids.
All right. End story.
Yeah.
What is
So
that?
they are these
No, you have to do the voice.
oh.
We don't know the story, so we don't know the voice.
Yeah, we don't know the voice of this one.
Okay, that's fine.
In 1990,
Not.
so these entities, these creatures that may be disguising as little children, or aliens that might be disguised as little children, or just weird ass little children, are usually like 6 to 16, 6 to 12, something like that. And they come to your door, and everyone that has reported it has just talked about the chill of death that they face when they see this kid or kids. It's usually a pair. And these kids are always like asking to come in. They're like needing permission, kind of like vampire-ish, to come in. They need to, they're like demand. And if you, they start off very cute and nice. They're like, let me in, mister, we need your help. And then they get real aggressive if you don't let them in. And everything about them, every time I hear a story about them, my skin crawls. I already got goosebumps right now just talking about it.
No, it's cold in here.
Yeah, but I wasn't like sweating before.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, now you're on the spot.
Now I'm on the spot. But they do it in like old colloquialisms. Like they don't speak modern language. Ooh. Like they'll ask and it'll sound like very 1930s. Like, hey, mister, let me in, you know, or something like that.
I would love that.
But and the more you say no, the more angry and aggressive they get. And so they're called black-eyed kids because they have their eyes are like just jet black the entire time.
All I kept thinking was black-eyed peas the whole time.
Yeah.
JJ, are these similar to the new movie that's coming out called Weapons?
I have no idea because I haven't seen that movie yet.
Okay, it's children with black eyes.
It might be.
That would be wild. What are the odds?
I don't know. It's in the zeitgeist.
Wait, what area are we talking?
It's been reported all over, like all over America. And I remember, oh gosh, I forget his name, but there was a reporter who kind of like started it, and he met them, or they interacted with him at his car in front of like a movie theater in like 96, 97. And yeah, sure, this sounds salacious to begin with if you look at it from his perspective. I guess if you look at everything from a pedophile's perspective, it's not they're doing anything wrong. The kid is doing something wrong, right?
Right.
Sure.
They're like, yeah, they came on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep any of this, by the way.
No,
I'm
no,
just saying.
it's going straight to film.
Great. But like, they were asking him for a ride. They're like, hey, mister, I need a ride. Hey, mister, we just need and he'd be like, where? And we just need a ride down the road. Just let us in. Our mom's gone. We need a ride down the road. And they're like vague, but they're aggressive about it. And they're I find them very fascinating, like any report of it to be fascinating. And all of the reports obviously end with them not being let in because no one knows what happens when you're let in. I assume they just devour you or something.
Right.
But there's lots of theories as to what they are. Like, are they like some sort of demonic thing?
Well, have you seen the show From?
No.
Really odd show, really great show, but the creatures in there, like I don't know exactly what they are, but there's children, there's adults, and they almost have this like vampire-esque teeth, thing, but the eyes too, and I'm like getting that kind of vibe from them because they're trying to get into the house. Like you can't let them in. Once they're in, like you're done. You're done. And they're trapped in this town. It's a really interesting show. I think it's gone 3 seasons now. It's very has like a Lost vibe to it.
Oh.
Really good. I definitely recommend it. But yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I want to know more about this.
The black eyes.
Yeah, they're always kids too. They're not like adults.
Yeah.
Creepy kids are always just...
They're preying on, they like know to prey on like our natural caregiverness, like to take care of them.
Especially if they're not entities like of this world. They know that you're more likely to give
Yeah, because it's
care to
the
children.
Innocent.
I'd be dead. I'll tell you that right now.
It's like
you would be.
toys and kids are the two things I can't. Like scary movies that have like a toy that's evil or kids.
That's why I can't do the dolls.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Chucky.
So Annabelle.
Chucky wasn't
Annabelle.
scary to me.
Annabelle.
It was no offense, I'm sure your mom had billions of them. The porcelain dolls.
Oh, forget it. She still does.
There's
a
freak
room
me
of
the fuck
them.
out.
There's one that's like a baby porcelain doll, and it's missing like its hair. So it's got like where you can see where the hair should be.
Yeah.
So it's like shaved. It is the creepiest doll.
So it's like
ever.
the toy that Sid from Toy Story makes.
Yeah,
like
but
the
it's
no hair.
porcelain and it has like a little bonnet that she puts on it.
So my question is, why do people keep those dolls? Like, it's obviously ruined. Throw it out.
No, my mother keeps
Nostalgia,
everything.
memories.
Yeah, she's
Throw
a collector.
it out.
A
You can't
collector
throw
of
out
things.
memories.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Well, now that the black-eyed children are going to follow us,
Yeah, exactly.
Deena's gonna be like, Deena definitely wouldn't let them in. I can tell you that right now. She'd be like, this is my house. Do you pay rent here? Mm-hmm. No.
Be like, that sounds like your problem. No, I would probably be like, I'll go get my phone and then pour a line of salt.
Wait, here's a question. Are there any cases where they've been let in?
No, none that I have found yet.
Okay.
I mean, I imagine if they get let in, they just
That's
consume
it.
you.
Right,
Or,
right.
Yeah.
And then no one ever knows what happened to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
That's even more bizarre then. Is it like, then how do people know about it?
Because they've interacted with them where they
Don't
didn't
let
get
them
let
in.
in.
Right.
So they.
Those are the only stories I've heard of.
So
I've never
they-
heard a
they get
story where
angry
they'll
and just
win.
walk away?
They get angry and the door gets shut on them and they go somewhere else. I guess they
'Cause
try
they
another
can't come
door.
Okay.
Because it's not just. I mean, a lot of the stories are houses, but if you are to be believed of that reporter, who I can't remember his name, they were also trying to get into his car, so they need to be let into something.
Your space.
Yeah, your private area, your space.
I wonder why.
I
Yeah.
don't like it.
I mean,
All
if we're
right.
standing this close, like, reach out and grab somebody.
Yeah. Maybe it has some kind of, I mean, like a vampire has to be invited in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you're inside your car, you have to be invited in.
Well,
I don't know. That's so
yeah.
crazy.
I mean, maybe it's part of like I don't know. It's part of a higher consciousness type thing. Like if we are all have like our consciousness and it's like in front of us or it's not connected to us, and it's a part of the universe, then it's like a force field almost. Not like that's the wrong word. But like it's got like energy, and they need to be allowed into your own energy in order to do something to
Right.
you.
To consume you. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
so it's not
Succubus.
necessarily the house or the car. It's the fact that you subconsciously have put your energy here. This is where you divide yourself from other, and so it needs to be allowed into yourself. It needs to cross that boundary, not necessarily.
Interesting.
And
It
since
feels very alien-y.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, could be alien-y. I love alien-y
You
stuff
do
too.
love alienies.
Yeah.
I know that you love alienies.
Yeah, anytime I can, I try and destroy Kyle's train of thought with alien topics.
Well,
What does that look like, sound like?
Play the clip.
roll it. Add it in post.
Yeah.
Wait, so that was just one of your favorite things.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of, let's see, what else? I'm a big fan of the theory that there is a giant alien craft down in the Bermuda Triangle that is self-replicating and sending out, it's already got AI and it's sending out drones and different shapes of UFOs and UAPs for us to see. Like it sends out different shapes, and different shapes do different things. Some do recon, some destroy nuclear weapons, some do the
Wait.
abduction.
What?
Yeah. What? What's wrong with that? Shooting facts over here.
Let's just back this train up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
There's an alien craft
Allegedly.
in the Bermuda Triangle.
Allegedly.
Well, the Bermuda Triangle in itself is an alleged thing.
Allegedly.
I don't know. All the eels swim
I
towards
just
the
was going to say
Bermuda
the
Triangle.
eels. We don't know. We
And
don't know
this
how they have
craft
babies.
is creating what now?
It's creating the small UAPs that we would see, like the Tic Tacs or maybe the jellyfish.
The
or,
UAPs are like the things that we see that we call UFOs. Like,
Okay,
they're-
so this
yeah.
thing is creating those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what purpose?
For reconnaissance. For
To bring back to this ship.
to bring back to the
Bermuda Triangle.
yeah.
Mothership.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For possible abduction, for more experimentation.
So you think that us as humans are worthy for experiments?
I think we are an experiment. We're not worthy for an experiment.
Now, here's the thing.
I think they're very disappointed.
I mean,
I was
they
just gonna
probably
say.
are.
This is not how they thought this was going to go.
No.
I kind of believe that, you know, obviously we talked about this in our last episode when we talked to the Death Witch, but growing up Catholic, none of that shit would add up for me. I believe more that this is not the first planet that they've tried this on, and we just keep fucking up and letting them down and letting global warming take over, and we are not getting any better.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're just getting worse at it.
We're getting
Yeah.
so much worse.
I've
It
also
just goes through like cycles, right? Like we just keep going back down the same path we've already taken.
well, that's kind of like, you know, the Atlantis and the Clovis and the like other destroyed cultures that have like, did they peak and then why did they get destroyed?
Yeah.
Were they destroyed by their own hubris, or were they destroyed because they got too powerful, or why? Like, I love lost civilization mythology. I find it interesting because if they were so great at something, if they were so great at sustainability, why are they no longer? Why are we here and they're not? You know.
Well, I think it just also proves that we don't, history repeats itself, but we don't learn from our own mistakes.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you're agreeing with JJ.
Not on the aliens, but sure.
Wait, this is a question I don't think I know the answer to. I know how you believe in aliens, right?
Yeah.
I do too. Do
Well,
you?
I mean, it was proven in the news.
Yeah.
So I guess we all have to now.
Well, I mean,
I've never met one.
Don't know that we can
That
use
you
the
know
news
of.
as barometers
True.
anymore.
I mean,
but
I get all of my news from Facebook.
Yikes.
So
easy boomer.
I'm gonna say she does because she's told me some things. And I'm like, damn, that's not true.
Dad's like, you didn't hear about it. No, I like that one. Although we did talk, it was Folktown, right, where we talked about the eels. The eels have no reproductive organs whatsoever.
they don't know how they reproduce.
They don't know how eels reproduce. But at a certain time of year, all of the eels in the world, no matter where they are, try to swim toward the Bermuda Triangle. Every eel in the world at the exact same time.
Even the ones
And they don't know why.
They have no idea why. And we don't.
And they reproduce.
And they
but
reproduce.
They don't know how they reproduce. And like eels
They don't
that
know
are
where
in-
they go, and they don't know how they reproduce.
And eels that are in captivity, they cannot figure it out.
If an eel is in a tank, it will, at the same time as all the other eels in the world,
Yeah.
try to.
It'll just keep smashing its
swimming
head against
into-
the.
It's like a phenomenon. I don't know.
It's a phenomenon.
Yeah, it's
And they
crazy.
also have. What was the other fact with it? It was like they. Something about where they go is like they disappear. There's like
Yeah.
a certain time of year. Eels cannot be found anywhere on the earth unless they are in captivity. And then they just reappear, which means that they are traveling. They find freshwater eels in the saltwater completely fine, and vice versa. And they don't know why, but they know that they all swim toward the Bermuda Triangle.
Something's there.
Weird.
Again, stuff in water. We know how I feel about
Tina's
this.
not a fan of stuff in water,
Anything.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Everything. No,
right.
Keep it
including
away from me.
herself, not in the
Yeah,
water.
not a
in the
bath
water.
girl. Shower.
No.
No.
No, no.
I mean, a lot of scary movies take place in bathtubs.
Agree.
so-
How many people get drowned?
Like all of the people.
C.J.
Yeah.
Dotson's book.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's a damn drain.
Drains are scary.
Dark water. It's a primal fear for humans.
Because you don't know what's down there.
It's the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think more about, just to tack onto that, I know we've talked about this on here, but like what is happening in the ocean is more terrifying to me than what happens in space.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't even know
Well,
what's
same.
happening down deep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
that's
we know more
terrifying.
about space than
we do down there.
down deep.
And we
And
don't
that
know that
scares
much.
me.
No,
You
that's
know, it's so scary.
You know, like as much as we know about space, we really don't know.
We don't know shit.
Do you have a fear, sir?
Do I have a fear?
Ooh, biggest fear.
Biggest fear? My biggest fear is that I am everything I think I am.
Don't go deep.
Jesus.
We're not going down that road.
Well, mine's leprechauns
Yeah.
and gnomes. So
Why is it every guest we ask that question like really goes for like the deep hardcore thing?
Yeah.
Like I'm so scared that I'm not gonna be achieve my dreams. No, man. Are you afraid of the dark?
No.
me either.
Terrified.
Is there any supernatural thing that
Yeah.
does scare you?
Possession. I think possession
yeah, yeah,
scares me.
That's fair.
The concept of,
Not being in
but not
control.
my possession of someone I love.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And having no control over that.
Yeah,
But what if you got possessed? You'd be okay with it?
He
As
wouldn't
long as
he
you-
wouldn't know.
you wouldn't know.
I don't know.
I think that he would know.
You think so?
I do. I mean, you watch enough of these shows and movies, like they're in there.
I think I'd be able to beat it back with my own psychosis. Be like, yeah, hang out, eat up all my other anxieties up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
You think you could drive it out like yourself?
maybe I don't know. I'd love to find out.
Like
Bring
Like-
him in. Bring in the demon. So we brought the Death Witch here with us.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
We did.
Like, imagine if, like, you were just crazy enough that the demon was like, yo, bro,
I'm out.
You got it. Yeah. Bye.
I'm out. You good?
Yeah.
You ever see that movie Exorcism of God?
No.
It's
How is that a thing?
well, no, it's a horror movie, but instead of like, instead of the traditional demonic possession, a demon performs an exorcism on a priest to
Whoa.
like, yeah. I don't want to spoil anything.
I'm
but-
IMDbing it. Hang on.
okay.
Stigmata was one of my favorite movies.
Oh, that was a good one.
That is one of
Yeah,
my
yeah,
favorites.
yeah.
I don't know that.
You would definitely not be allowed to watch that.
I watched a scary movie with my youngest brother is super into scary movies, same as me, but he goes real deep and real dark and real psychological. Like he's very into like really like trippy scary movies. And we watched this one movie, and I don't ever remember
it did
the
not
name
get
of
rated
it.
well.
And it is by far the most. It was so evil that I was like, I don't think I could ever watch it again. That's how scary
What was
it
it?
was. It was like these guys who like went into the wilderness, and it was like a frontier type of, but then they like meet these creatures. I will get the name of it and I'll
Okay.
send it to
Yeah,
you.
you're not giving us
I'm-
much.
I'm not giving you much because like going back to that place of watching it freaks me out.
You
Oh,
blocked it
okay. You
out.
can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
When did it
was
come out?
Years ago.
Okay.
But it's got a lot of like really, I don't know if there's any well-known actors in it, but it's not like scary. It's just so evil that you're just like, whoa,
Filled with dread.
how did these people come up with this movie?
So it's like,
Yeah, that's always
so is it
scary,
by Rob
too.
Zombie?
No, it's not by anybody that you would expect. Although I feel like a lot of even the studios and stuff that used to make really good scary movies kind of
Yeah,
like
they
what is it? Blumhouse now just does whatever.
Blumhouse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't love them
Rob
anymore.
Zombie movies to me are not scary.
I don't love the
up,
gore.
no.
I like scary. I'm not a huge like let's just cut off his head and his legs and his arms and stuff and just
That's
gush
not a
it. I'm
gore
not
girl.
into yeah,
Not a
I'm
gore
not
girl.
I'm not I'll watch them. But like that's not my
See, gore doesn't phase me. I'm same. I get terrified at the like when Blair Witch came out and everybody thought the Blair Witch was real.
Well,
And I
nothing had
lived
come
there.
out like that before. We all did think it was
Yes,
real.
but like that where you don't see the ridiculous thing. Do you know what I mean? Where you
Yeah,
let
yeah.
your brain.
Our imagination.
Yeah.
Is
Same with
really
the
good.
what's the other ghost in the house movie?
Paranormal Activity.
Oh yeah, Paranormal. Yeah.
You
What am
don't
I-
really see it, and that to me is
yes.
You
truly
saw
terrifying.
a shadow.
And the footprints, but like to me is like, oh, that could happen. And when we were speaking when we were speaking to the Death Witch, and she was, oh my god, I'm gonna ruin it. Deeennaaaa. Yep. Sorry, Ariel. But she was saying that the demons are not in the sense that we think in the Catholic way.
Mm-hmm.
They are just entities kind of the underworld is essentially what she was getting at. It's like, she believes more in the mythology aspect of it, and like Lucifer's of the underworld, and she works with him.
Also, I have the name
Cool.
of the movie.
Okay.
It's called Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk. It's a great name.
And it's got cannibals in it.
Why do we always come back to cannibals?
I don't know.
We always come up to
But they
Why?
show you so much in that movie, and I was like, I was not prepared for
Yeah.
the amount of
people eating.
human people eating who were
I can
alive.
see that being disturbing to watch.
Very
Yeah.
alive, very alive people eating.
Damn.
Look, Dale. I
What's
want to
that?
hug you. It's okay.
It was so intense. I was like, this was.
What's that movie? Is it Green Inferno? Is that the movie? The movie was so realistic it got like banned from like multiple countries because people thought it was real. It was also about cannibalism.
I think that is a
Interesting.
very sensitive topic.
Yeah.
It is just so taboo that people don't want to see it. They don't want to talk about it.
Unless it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Is there cannibalism on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
They think that they're eating people, and then they think that they get addicted to eating people, and then they think they buy human flesh on the black market, and it ends up being like raccoon or something, and they all get sick.
What episode is that? I don't remember.
I don't
that
know.
one.
Highly recommend. I
Yeah,
laughed
that sounds
really
like a
hard.
great episode.
But you're right. I think cannibalism is like that. There's many taboos that we're willing to explore and just kind of be like, you don't yuck someone's yum.
Yeah.
Cannibalism, I really draw the line.
Well, think about it. It goes against everything that we are as humans, to eat your own. Like that's not how we're raised. That's not part of our culture, right?
Also, you can get so sick. Like, we can't break down the bacteria found in us.
Yeah.
But why then are there so many stories of it?
I don't know.
That's the other thing, right? There's so many stories, especially like years and years ago.
But if you
survival,
and we've talked about it a couple times, right?
The guy in Canada.
What you just said, it was about survival. It wasn't like a
Colorado.
malicious thing, like, oh, I'm going to do this because I'm going to murder you and then eat you. Right?
Yeah.
We know that's happened.
Bake you in.
The Colorado guy is what I was just saying. Like, remember, he acted like a quote unquote guide.
Oh, I was thinking
Alfred
about
Packer, and he brought them up to the
Maine
thing, and he ate them.
Wait, there was literally just something in the news. I don't know why I thought of this, where the woman killed like a bunch of people and then cooked them into like pies and then fed them to her friends.
Yeah.
That just happened.
I wasn't.
What the fuck?
To clarify, I wasn't saying it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Maine.
Yeah.
And the story that we were just telling that they did it for survival. I was saying it hasn't happened.
It's not like Sweeney Todd where she's baking pies.
Meat pies.
Minced meat.
Yeah. That's a different kind of person.
That is.
Yeah.
Albert Fish.
Oh, yeah.
One of the worst.
One of the worst.
I would say, if not the worst.
A psychopath.
So,
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. Yes.
On that note.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went there. Sorry, guys.
No. I'm glad you did. The only other question I had for you, JJ, is what is a place or story we haven't done yet that you really want us to do?
Oh,
Other than the Black-Eyed
question.
Children.
Yeah, I really like that.
I find the story of the Bell Witch really interesting.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, I know things.
I think that one's fascinating. I don't know what your story or your angle would be, but I think that story I just find that story interesting. Like the amount of demonic things that this entity was able to do, and the amount of tricks that were pulled off, and like
They did make a movie about that one.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did make a movie about it. I didn't see it, but I do know they made a movie about it.
I have not seen it either, but it is on Amazon, I believe.
I think everything's on Amazon at this point.
I mean, it's on
Things
the
that
list.
haven't even been made yet are already on Amazon.
I mean, Tennessee is a state that I would love to explore. The mountains there are absolutely beautiful, and anything that has some lore on witchcraft, we're into. We are planning on exploring Connecticut a little bit, and they have witch stories that even predate Salem.
Yeah.
Which I've mentioned that I've been to Salem. It's cool, but a little overrated, especially since there's some really cool stuff that has happened in. I guess I shouldn't even say like really cool because it's been tragic.
Yeah.
But interesting stories that have happened in other places in the country that really surpass the witch trials.
Also, I'm pretty, I try to keep. I believe in all of that. We've made that very clear in this podcast, why we do the damn podcast. But I love this, kind of fuck the patriarchy energy that everyone has. Is just to remind people, especially with everything happening in this country right now, they didn't burn witches at the stake. They burned women.
Yeah.
So many witches, especially where I think kind of Salem runs into that issue, is a lot of those women were burned because they were considered witches because they were wealthy without a husband, and in order to
smart, they
and
knew
intelligent,
things that
yes.
men didn't know.
And
Well, that's a lot.
to get their money. JJ, you sweet baby. But to get their money and to get access to their fortunes,
Yeah.
you have to eliminate them.
Yeah.
Well, I just loved the drowning circumstances. Is like if they floated,
Yeah.
they were a witch, but if they drowned, they were not a witch. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so
There was
either
no-
way they
yeah.
die.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
like Dale said, we weren't smart back then. We're not smart now. So
We haven't learned. Wait, so now we
The
have to
math
ask.
wasn't mathing.
We,
Yeah.
have to, we have to ask you, JJ. So our new thing Deena brought up on our last episode is everybody that comes on the pod has to tell us a spooky story.
Thank you so
or
much for
something that they've
remembering.
experienced personally.
oh, okay.
Oh, I feel like you've got a couple.
I have
In a voice, please.
I have a couple.
Everybody cuddle up.
I have a couple
Ooh.
high strangeness events in my life, I guess.
Yes.
But let's see. I've been on a couple of ghost hunts,
Ooh.
a few with my wife, and we went to the Conjuring house.
Shut up. No way.
Yeah. We went on a guided tour there. That was kind of cool. And we did a lot of stuff in complete darkness, not in the water, but it was weird. First thing that was weird was that we were listening to, I forget what.
Our podcast?
Yeah, well, that's not weird because we listen to it all the time.
Nicely done. When we're not listening to Can We Geek About It?
Yeah, when I'm not listening to my own voice, I listen to your ladies' voices
And my voice.
and
In
my
an
voice
accent.
in an accent. We were listening to a podcast about the actual Conjuring event, and as we were driving there, because it's in Rhode Island, they were getting to a part where, and this was, granted, it was like October, November-ish, so it was fall, but it wasn't like cold yet. It wasn't like, and they were talking about one of the main nights of big spiritual energy, which I just because I'm a big alien guy doesn't mean I'm not a ghost guy. I believe a lot of it. Whether or not it's all one entity, like disguising itself as whatever that person can take into their life at that moment is another thing. I don't know. Whether it's a fifth dimensional being that transverses throughout and shows up as a ghost for one person and a yokai as another and a jinn for another or a reptilian for another. I don't know, but it's all up there for me. We were getting to a part where they're talking about one night of big spiritual energy and how it was a big snowstorm. And I shit you not, 5 minutes later, we're driving through a snow flurry on one of the darkest back roads that we were on to get to that place. Like by the time we got there were about 3 inches of snow on the ground. And it was not in the forecast that night at all. It was wild. And so we get there, and it's a group thing, so it's not fully quiet. Like you're with a group, and the medium that was there with us that night was telling us, more about less the sensational stuff that's used for the movies and more about what actually occurred and how they think that it's more of a portal with how many different things and entities they feel are there. And so we're all downstairs, and they separate us into different groups, and I should have brought it, but I caught 2 EVPs because I was recording throughout the night, and the next day or whatever, the next 2 days, I would listen through everything I recorded. And so there was a group of us, about 7 or 8. None of them were kids. Everybody was an adult. And we were in the birthing room, and which a lot of children were born in, obviously. That's why they call it that. And so we were recording, and you can hear the 2 ladies that were with us, you can hear me, and you can hear my wife. And then out of nowhere, you can hear a giggle that was not in the room at the same time. It's a little, it's like a
No.
And then I caught another one we went into the basement. Basement was dark.
Dude.
Basement was real dark. That had some weird energy.
There's no dark like basement dark.
Yeah. And I caught another EVP down there, and that one is more of you can hear me talking. I'm the only masculine voice on that track. And then right under, before I even finish talking, there's a second voice that comes in right underneath me with what sounds like a rhotic accent, like a hard R type stuff, right underneath me. And I was the only man in that room at that moment. And I still can't figure out what he's saying, but it sounds like the tone of his voice, of his inflection, it sounds like he's asking a question, but I can't figure out what it is.
Wow.
So I've
Should
had
we
that.
upload it to the Folktown Instagram and let people tell us what they think it is?
I would love that.
Yeah, that'd be
Add-
interesting. When
add it to the
I'll go home,
episode.
I'll find it. I'll send it to you gals. So that was that. I was taking trash out once after a big party in a building that was like 6 floors, and I was taking trash out through the elevator. I was working. I was a bartender, and me and my barbacks were taking out the trash, and no one else was in this building still except for security. And so we were on the 3rd floor, and we were trying to get to the 1st floor. And every time we'd hit 1, it would go to 4, or then it went to 6, and then it stopped. The lights went out. What I can only describe as ball lightning appeared over the garbage. And the last floor we were at was 6. We had stopped. Lights went out. Ball lightning. Everyone shuts up. Next thing, the lights turn back on. Doors open. We're on the ground floor.
So, it's like an orb.
you're in a different
Yeah.
timeline now.
Yeah. So
That's
I'm.
basically
Yeah.
what that
This isn't
means.
even my reality anymore.
You went to the metaverse.
That was
Yeah.
just like a mic drop.
Yeah.
I have
You've
to
got
ask
a very
clarifying-
cute daughter in this world. I just want you to know.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Stay in this one. With the Conjuring house, because we're definitely exploring this later. You said it was in Rhode Island. Is this the house that like they filmed in, or is this?
This is the house that all of the stuff occurred in. They didn't film there.
No.
This
okay,
is
so
that.
this is
Like
the
the real-
This-
real
the-
house
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
was haunted.
Yes.
That the family had lived in.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Okay.
yes. We went
I
on.
want to go.
I know.
We went to a few things out in Arizona, down like in old mining towns and stuff, and we caught some spirit box stuff in an old church. Yeah, so a couple of stuff. When I was younger, I'd always walk through a graveyard to get home, and it was just very peaceful. But when I'd get home at night, I would always feel like I'd be being watched at times, like while I was sleeping.
Someone follow you home.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if that was just because I was a kid and felt that way, but it happened all the way through high school too. When I'd get home, I'd feel like that.
Because you were a kid, you were able to feel like that.
Yeah,
'cause you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
explaining it away.
Yeah.
You know, as an adult, it's almost our reflex to be like, it was probably X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
So
Well, they say, right, that kids are more in tune with the
Oh, yeah.
spirit world because they're basically like
They
just
can
came
see it
from-
all.
They're
They-
right
yeah,
there,
they're-
yeah.
Yeah.
closest they've ever been.
Yeah.
The best is when you see like the little kid videos where like the little girl, she's like 2 years old. It's always a little girl, and she's always like talking to someone in her bedroom. Her mom comes in and she's like, "Honey, who are you talking to?" And the little girl's like, "Oh, this is my friend." And she's like, "Oh, is it like, oh, imagine?" She's like, "No, her name is Karen or whatever." That's not the name, but
And she's like, and she would like to see your manager.
and then like the mom will see the kid like outside pushing the swing, but no one's on the swing. She's like, "Oh, honey, who are you pushing on the swing?" She's like, "Oh, my friend."
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they
You're
see
like,
like a dead relative.
Do you actually see someone? And then I just recently saw someone talking. They had bought this old house and they're like renovating it. They just moved their family into the house. They're going to renovate while they're living in it. And she's like, "I'm pretty sure there's a ghost in our house because my daughter will sit and stare at a wall for like an extended period of time and then just start laughing and then walk away. And she'll be like, "Oh, honey, what were you doing?" She's like, "Oh, yeah, he just told me a joke." And she's like, "He? He just told you a joke?" She's like, "Oh yeah, the ghost."
This is why I had a child.
Yeah. It's wild. I was like, "Okay."
Animals are like that. When the home I live in is
yeah,
actually Kyle's childhood home, and a very old home.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
200 plus years old. It has weird energy in it for sure, but not in a bad way. Just like you can feel
There's
like
something.
there's something there, not in a bad way. But our dogs have, before the first two that we had that have both passed, they would look, and it was always in the freaking bedroom in the living room, and they would look up at the corner and start barking, and we'd be like, you can't, absolutely not. What the fuck is wrong with you? Piece of shit dog. You don't look at the ceiling and bark. Exactly. It's just like, you can't, I mean,
They see something.
they see something. Yeah.
So I got something for you guys to download.
Okay.
with a grain of salt, okay?
All right.
It's called Ghost Tube.
Yeah, I've already done
Okay.
this.
We talked about this already? All right. So when I was in New Orleans, I was on a ghost tour. And apparently this company had bought this abandoned house within the quarter. And we were allowed to go into it. And, you know, he was explaining what was going on in there and da-da-da. Download this app and you could pick up frequencies. And it would allow you to communicate with any spirits that were in this house. And I personally felt like there was too many people, you know, talking or whatever, but while you're opening to the app, you can change the voice that comes through. Of course, I picked the creepy one,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, obviously.
And so you ask it questions, and if this entity is near you, it'll communicate back. So I was like, you know, oh, is there... Or I think I said something like, where are you? Or something like that. And it's just like, I actually got something back. And it said, I'm right next to you. In the creepy voice. It was like, I'm right next to you. And
You're like, okay.
and I was like, well, are you friendly? And it said, sometimes.
Oh, I did that and made Henry very mad at me. Henry is my fiance. And in said house we were just talking about, the app had just come out because I'm a sicko and I love being fucking scared. I was home alone with the dogs, but it was daytime, so I was like, we're safe. And I downloaded it. My aunt had passed very unexpectedly, like super tragic, very unexpectedly. I was very close to her, and when she died, she gave me her Beatles lunchbox. It's a tin old lunchbox from the 70s, Yellow Submarine.
Nice.
And I love it, and I love the Beatles. So it's I'm sitting on the couch in the living room, and it's in like on top of our baker's rack because we have a quadrillion mice in this old house. And so it can't be anywhere else because they will just poop or move into it. And
Or both.
or maybe both.
Yeah.
And one of my biggest fears of living in an older house is catching on fire because the electricity's so old.
Sure.
Or your fireplace explodes.
It just happened
The
multiple
pellets.
times.
All the things.
And so that is truly my biggest fear. All joking aside, I have really bad anxiety. Like, I unplug everything before I leave the house. I have a real bad issue with it, almost like borderline OCD with it now. And I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm telling you, middle of the day, and I'm off of work, so I'm probably drunk or high. Let's be very honest about this. And I open it up. I'm like, this thing's fucking wild. I didn't want to give it a voice. Did you know you can do it where it's just the text pops up? And
I like the voices.
my aunt had passed a while before this, like a few years, 5 years, 6 years. Her son, who is only like 7 or 8 years older than me, shortly after died tragically, her only son, having an asthma attack in the ocean in California.
Ugh.
In front of his
water.
wife and family. Just, yes. So long story short, I'm sitting there and I have the app open and I didn't want the voice because I thought it was scaring me too much. And I did just the text and it said, and I did not put it together until I called my mom and told her. And it said, Beatles, fire, fire, ocean. Beatles, fire, ocean. And it just kept saying fire, fire, Beatles, fire. And I was like, what the this is the stupidest fucking app.
You're
Does
like,
not
this is
work.
so
This is so
stupid.
dumb. And then I like told Henry, I was like, ha ha ha. And he's like, you're inviting that shit into our house. I'm like, it's already here.
Yeah.
Way to show him.
Yeah, I sure did, you little pansy. And then I called my mom, and she's like, well, don't you think it was your Aunt Ellen? Don't you still have her Beatles lunchbox? And when you use the app and you're doing it, it records the video behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the background of the video is the Beatles lunchbox right there. And it was just like, I was like, I'm going to fucking die in a fire now. So I don't really like that app.
Yeah. I didn't realize, like, you had to press a button for it to record. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that, so I did not get mine on video. Yeah, I was very disappointed.
I still have mine, but he made me take the app off my phone. Very forceful, that Ginger is.
Ghost Tube?
Ghost Tube, like
Ghost
YouTube.
Tube.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Although maybe not, because your house is a little bit older as well, right?
Yeah, it's over 100 years.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm going to use it at my school, because my school's about to hit 100, so,
Nice.
yeah.
Let's use it here at the Whale Building.
Let's not.
It'll be like, why is the bathroom so hot? Hot.
That's my parents' house. It was built in the 1700s, and like
What?
it was a boarding house. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah, don't
right?
open that door.
But what's
yeah,
crazy
our
is
house was too.
when we first moved into the house, I was so mad because I was like, this house is just gonna be full of ghosts. Like, why are we moving into this house? It was old. I hated it. I wanted like a brand new house, kid, and literally never felt like
Nothing.
any kind of presence. And I was home alone a lot. Like my parents would always go off and do things, and half the time I didn't want to go, so I would just stay home. And my dad did all of the work and stuff on the house, like fixing it up or whatever. And at one point he was like ripping up the floorboards on the landing at the top of the stairs when you go to the second floor of the house. And they were like really but there were like the floorboards were really wide, so there was like lots of space underneath them. So when he ripped them up, he found a shoe, and it was like a leather, like, you know, vintage leather shoe, but it was a child's shoe. And he was like, why would this be in the floorboard? So he put it back and like,
good move, Dad. Yeah, that's a good move. I would not mess with that.
And like we found all kinds. We found a gun, like a vintage gun in the basement, because the basement was dirt. It was just like a dugout basement. Super creepy. You get like a vibe when you go into the basement of my parents' house. There's a definite like something feels.
You shouldn't be there.
And then if you go into the attic of the house, which is actually on the top of the garage, there's also like just something weird about it. Like you just feel it, just you almost feel like it's like claustrophobic. Like I get claustrophobic when I get in there, and I always can only be in there for a little bit, and then I have to get out of the attic. It like freaks me out. But like we found tons of stuff, but I never felt like, but I'm sure the history of that house is crazy.
I've never done a real ghost hunt. I really want to.
Yeah.
Let's do one.
Let's go.
Let's do one.
Yeah.
You can narrate it.
I'll narrate it.
And we'll just be screaming in the background.
Hiding. I'll just be hiding under the bed.
Sounds great.
I love it. Well, JJ, we've kept you here 2.5 hours longer than you anticipated.
That's okay.
Thank you.
We
for
really
coming.
appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I'm glad everybody now gets to put a face to
your
the voice.
pretty face. I get to see it now.
Aw,
Yeah.
Your
appreciate
gorgeous
that.
manicure you had for
Oh, yeah.
today.
Well, I wanted to dress up.
Thank you. Putting on your Tuesday best.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of our spooky season episodes, right?
Sure.
Sometime.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Someday someone will hear this.
Someone will hear this eventually. But if you haven't already, we have to be so much better about this. We never do this, guys. We have a TikTok. We are on the YouTube's full video.
We are.
Instagram. Send us your spooky stories. What else am I forgetting? Follow us. Oh, if you could follow us and subscribe to us. I know it sounds like the most annoying podcast
I
thing
feel
ever.
like you're assigning homework.
But you have to, it really helps. If you listen to any podcast, take our podcast out of the equation, but still listen to us. You should really subscribe and leave them a review because it helps push them in the algorithm.
Yeah. And also just allows us to find more
We want to meet you all.
listeners.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to hear your stories. We want your comments on our stories. We want to chat.
We want to hear if
We
anyone
like
else
to talk.
believes, like JJ does, that there's an alien ship in the Bermuda Triangle.
Alien ship.
There's also one in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, thank you for the clarification.
You're done now.
You're done.
You're done now.
Okay, bye.
There's underground bases everywhere.
And cut.
Bigfoot is a sentry for them.
Yay, we like that.
That's
Okay.
one theory, you know, that Bigfoot is like a sentry for alien bases underground.
Really?
Yeah, that it's a wild theory, but that aliens created Bigfoot to patrol to keep humans away from entering.
Interesting.
Alien bases.
I love that so much.
That's a really fascinating theory because
Yeah.
it totally works.
Well-
We follow Bigfoot.
I'm in.
So.
Also, I didn't even ask this question, but I would love to one day sit down and talk to you about Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do that. We'll do that in another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This can't be the only JJ
I'm
episode.
so fascinated by the concept of the fact that Stranger Things is maybe real.
Oh yeah, baby. On Talk Project.
Okay, bye.